We are on. All right. Hello. Welcome to another comic book review.
Yay.
All right. We went out and picked up some comics. But before we get to that, we got some comic book news.
That's right.
And it's all going down in August. First of the mini X-Men lodges that are set to come out after the Krakoa era finally ends. Salute, rest in peace. Storm is joining the Avengers.
The X-Vengers?
No, just the Avengers.
Okay.
Damn, overqualified?
Yeah.
Way overqualified. All right. Adding another lady to the team. All right. That's like 3 men, 3 ladies.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
3 black people if you're counting.
3 blacks.
Just 3 black people. Don't say blacks. Unironically.
She about to get swooped up. Adam Bruce, she gonna be like, you don't want to be with these guys.
Yeah.
No.
Come to my Avengers.
Half of them are
Yeah,
traitors.
I wonder if they're gonna do a team shakeup and swap some people around. How this is gonna go about?
Yeah.
But that's cool. Is
We're
this
gonna
the
find
first
out.
time she becomes an Avenger?
This is the first time Storm has officially
Really?
become an Avenger.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, cool.
She didn't really get a lot
I thought everyone has been an Avenger at least
Wolverine,
once.
first time.
Yeah. First time. Welcome,
You can use my locker when I'm not. I'll let you borrow my tights.
Logan, your locker smells like cigars.
cigars and whiskey.
I had to get rid of the meat smell.
But yeah, that's this is set to start in Avengers issue 17.
Cool.
In August. So Storm will officially be wearing the A. The other thing that's set to come
You're gonna
out.
give her a little name tag that says "Hi, my name is."
Yeah, hello, my
Storm.
name is Aurora. I am part of the Avengers.
She could just make it herself.
I mean, pretty much.
Yeah.
She can materialize clothes.
She can spell her name in the clouds. I mean, I wonder how that's gonna work. Are they gonna like fly on the same plane, or is she gonna just fly everywhere?
She's gonna I'll
It's
teach
like,
you there.
much like Thor, how she feels like doing that day.
She'll just come back over there.
Where are we going? Tanzania. Wake me when we get there.
Yeah. This is royalty. I'm actually looking forward to it. We said on the last pod around this time for comic reviews, like, I gotta check out that Avengers. They seem to be cooking over there, so I gotta see what's going on.
Good for them.
Right?
Yeah.
I hope they keep cooking.
Right.
But I'm
Maybe
sitting
we
over
should
here.
dip our toes back in to see what's going on.
Yeah, because there are a few Avengers runs that outside of Twilight, I just could not.
Yeah.
Be fucked up for it.
Yeah.
I try to start. I think I may have read like first 5 issues of this Avengers run. It was cool, but
Yeah.
just like always, I just kind of fall off the Avengers wagon.
It's fair.
Yeah, we always stop at a rest, and I go to pee, and when I come back, they're all gone.
Exactly.
Yep, that's where it is for me. The only other thing that's been announced is DC's Black Label is coming out with a Jenny Sparks 6-issue miniseries.
Who?
Oh, she downgraded?
It's Black Label, so no.
No, I mean, it used to be Quantum.
Oh, that was like the newer one after this one. This one was always the first one, the white one. She was always Sparks. So
Who is she?
it's you wouldn't know.
She's a Millennium
It's-
Child.
You wouldn't know. It's from an old Wildstorm DC series, something you've never
Okay.
read.
Who?
Yeah, it's part of the Wildstorm imprint before they eventually got closed down and became wrapped in the DC bubble. Part of one of the original leader of the Authority for a while.
Okay.
They tried to bring him back with that 52 shit, but it just didn't
It didn't stick.
nothing from that era, nothing held. So
Hey.
Yeah, there's the
Batman went
there's the
on.
Justice League, and then there's the people who are above the Justice League. That's the Authority.
Okay.
yeah, the real hit breakers. Okay. So either way, they're coming out with this series. Tom King is set to write. It seems really good. I'm very interested. He says it's supposed to be like an epic, mind-blowing series that's set in the tradition of Strange Adventures, which we all
I
enjoyed,
like Stranger. Yeah.
and Mr. Miracle and The Human Target. So all those series were actually critically acclaimed as far as DC is concerned. The series is set to save 5 people throughout time that were taken hostage by an out-of-control Captain Atom. It's supposed to be
that's kind of cool.
right 6 issues. It's probably going to be really dope. So I am interested, and I am looking forward to it.
Cool shit.
That's all I got for comic book news.
I'm glad
So-
Jenny's back.
I know, right?
I like Jenny.
You know, it's about time we had
Especially
a
some
smoke.
Black Label shit.
Yeah, that's the only way you can really do it, because trying to soft pedal it in the mainstay universe with no gratuitous or anything like that is kind of lackluster. They need that extra edge to kind of sell it, unfortunately.
I like when she was a little snot-nosed brat.
Yeah, a British snot-nosed sprat. Really like that. I just hope they can smoke, you know?
Smoke on.
That's part of the appeal. She's got to
Doing
be able to
vape.
smoke.
Yeah. No, that's not.
That's new 52 shit. We need we need the real
Bring it
stuff.
back. Exactly.
We need the real nicotine. But with that being said, guys, we are going to get into our comic book reviews.
Yeah.
So, first from Dark Horse Comics, we have Heart Piercer #1.
Heart piercer.
What did we think about this series, guys?
I like it.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed the fantasy element of it. Mm-hmm. Really Dungeons and Dragony, Elder Ring ish. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I got like a 80s, like old 80s, like fantasy vibe from it.
Yeah,
that
I see what you mean.
I could really see it, and I could, and also in my back of my head, I like had this like Metalocalypse, like fucking metal like soundtrack in the background.
If you told me that a brewery did this to commemorate like their beer lines,
yeah, that would be great.
This is 100% like Three Floyds esque type of like art and like
Yeah,
designs.
I'm a fan.
I see. It definitely has that vibe to it. Very dark, kind of gritty, semi-realistic. I gotta say, I love the protagonist.
Oh yeah, she's great, and it's very. I like the fact it's very straightforward. I am with her. I'm with to see what like how she gets her revenge or whatever on this guy who betrayed her and everything. I love it.
This wizard.
And I like her priorities.
Yeah,
Dinner first, revenge later.
I must
live by.
It very much speaks to me.
I like what they have building up here. I just really do hope that we could get a nice follow through, because I'm interested.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's cooking.
Yeah,
It's
the characters, the
Crow lady is
everything.
awesome.
Yeah, the Crow lady was dope. The little werewolf man that doesn't go full werewolf, but he's got the little claws. He's kind of cool. The main stag villain it was really dope too.
cool.
Kind of intrigued to see where all that comes from. They talk about the last guardian is killed, so this is some kind of old gods versus new gods type deal. It was fun.
Very fun indeed. I'll probably check back on this around issue 3-4, see what's going on.
And I hope she like her weapon gets kind of like some kind of
like upgrade and everything, like sharpen and beam it.
like a redesign of like, because it's cool like what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
But like as she's like maybe feeding it blood, it like transforms into an actual like weapon that you can use. It'd be really sweet.
Maybe whatever force gave the Guardians their power to suppress these cats brought her back to life, and that's
what I'm thinking too.
Maybe. I was thinking it has something to do with the unicorn, but I could be wrong. Like I feel like
Voldemort
yeah, maybe
drinking unicorn blood.
Yeah.
I mean, she was impaled with this thing that, like, I guess that's very rare that not many people are able to kill. So who knows what properties that horn has?
And she cut it down for love.
Yeah, she
Crazy.
for simping.
Yeah.
Simping.
She's pure of heart.
Yeah, that's why she got stabbed in it.
She a dummy.
She is a dummy.
A beautiful fool.
I mean, look at that man. He
purity
evil,
and smart.
He said he got evil tattooed on his forehead.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
like,
even his armor looks evil. How did you not know?
Here,
He
I
lives in a
killed him.
castle on a hill. And the mountain's crumbling apart.
In the dark.
So like,
A
your
dumb-
move,
We all make mistakes for love.
Some of us have spanning implications that are bigger than others.
Right.
With that being said, we are moving on. From DC's Black Label comes The Boy Wonder #1.
The Boy Wonder.
I passed this book up on its initial release,
Same.
but I came back to it because this week was also very low and bland when it comes to comic choices. So I ended up picking it up.
I hate it. I'm not gonna say hate it. Hate is a strong word, but
Hate's
the art kind of threw me off a little bit when I first tried reading it last week. It was just I just couldn't get into it. But when you put this in the docket, and the more that I read it, the more I actually grew fond of the art because of the way that it's being told. Like
Yes.
Yeah, it's
like,
perfect.
lullaby kind of like storytelling.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It's got a lot of Mike.
Grew on me.
It's got Mike Mignola, Hellboy.
Yeah, there you go.
It's
I love
it's
the
like
art of
that.
this. I like the pacing of it. But the only thing that rubbed me the wrong way, it's a Damien origin story. We've been here many times.
I haven't been here.
It was to me more than a Damien origin story. To me, it's the little brother trying to find his way among the rest of the families that's already has history that he doesn't know about.
Yeah, because he hasn't
It has this like this very heartwarming tale of just trying to fit in, right? Buried underneath this Damien origin story. I think the Damien origin story is just like the what you see on the surface. The underneath layers of it come with his relationship with Dick, and as we're gonna see with all of his other brothers coming alongside, and as he grows.
Sisters. And I mean, like also, like I feel like that little like the little section where we were explaining was just to help like some of us who like haven't been keeping track of
Let's see
Damien.
that real
Oh
quick.
yeah, it's
Like,
cool to have a number one for someone to jump into to get educated about the character. I've just been here a couple of times with this character.
Yeah.
No, I understand, but I do
I like the way that they went about it though.
Yeah, me too. It does feel like the little brother trying to find his. It's more like a Damien is finally we're over the this is a Robin that kills and that's uber dangerous and whatever, and we're finally trying to set into no, I want to be as
like
good as these
everyone
other
else.
ones or or something in between. Like because with Damien, I feel like he got. While this could be interpreted as an origin story, I feel like he's always gotten robbed of that sweet middle ground to really like be.
Yeah.
He was Robin, the bloody, gory Robin, and then he went straight to the future where he's the killer Batman in the trans coat. Like we never explored this middle ground of him wanting to aspire to be
something
better than his origins.
Yeah, exactly.
And I do feel like the book is a really sweet way of doing that. It gives all these nice like nursery like storytellings of how pure the other characters are, and it really amplifies all the purity you see about Dick Grayson.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
like I love all the segments where he explains how good he is.
Yeah.
Like because I'm like, God damn right, he is.
He's the best.
It's doing a good job of showing him coming to the realization that the lessons that he was taught by his mother and his grandfather don't necessarily apply everywhere, and that you can find strength and you can find admiration not through only wielding an iron fist.
Right.
Yeah, and I love the background of the artist and writer and how he brings his. I just looked it up. He's from Senegal and France, so he brings this like kind of the art style. It reflects this like.
The thing that made me finally put it
Ethnic.
on the docket and pick it up is because on Twitter I saw this thing. Like there's the lady that he rescues at the end.
Yeah.
He based that off of his grandmother.
Oh, that's sweet.
Wow.
Yeah, like there's a Twitter post about it because I follow the artist and I was like, God damn it, okay.
He put some heart in here.
Yeah.
And since when did Dick knock Barbara up?
I mean, it's
I mean, do you care though?
I thought it was a
little nugget.
a little nugget of like
When? Oh, it doesn't sound new.
Yeah, that it sounds like if you think about it hard enough, there are a lot of implications that they're like they're a thing or want it to be or were.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I guess they're just leaning into this whole
the
like
baby is new to me.
yeah, so
the
baby's
baby-
new.
That's interesting. That's a little.
That's why I'm like, what the fuck?
If
That we're
that's
getting
not
formula and everything.
And she took the baby out on a job with him.
if that's not explained somewhere in another Batman series that I've just never heard of, then it just feels like they're leaning into the everyone around me's got it figured out portion of this when it comes to the Bat family figures. Which, and again, I really enjoy it. This for DC, this is like. The more I think about it, it's a flip on everything. It's a flip on the Boy Wonder title itself. Like he's trying to figure himself out. It's like very DC Black Label's Disney tale of the little duckling trying to fit in amongst.
Yeah.
And I'm really feeling it. I honestly thought this was a one-off, but by the time I got to the end,
I thought it was going to be like, okay, that's probably going to just be a encompassing like, oh no, we're still.
I could see being like a 4 or 6.
Yeah.
Anything else past that would be just.
I feel like we're
nuts.
Yeah, it's a Black Label, so I don't see it going
past 3 or 4. Yeah, 3 or 4 or 5 maybe. Yeah.
In my head, I think he's gonna kind of like see he's gonna meet up with every Robin.
Yeah,
Like,
every
next Robin
book,
will be Jason, and the last will probably be Tim.
And then the last book, which would be the 4th one, is going to be Bruce coming in, and the family
Exactly
getting together.
Bruce and Talia. All right, pick which parent. Pick a parent, boy.
Redefine, reframe the tools that Damien was given. Like we always see him with a sword or whatever. Just redefine some of that stuff and hopefully keep this costume.
The overlay demon mask, whenever he's talking about his grandfather, is
just
top
like
notch.
yes, like it. There's a lot of artistic takes in here that's really well done, and the more I do like read it over and over again, there's so much here to like.
Yeah.
A lot to like. So I'm definitely going to keep following this series. I'll probably jump on number 2 the moment it comes out. God knows I'm still waiting for Gargoyle of Gotham to ever like go back into print. So might as well just jump on something else.
Good luck.
Another one. Rest in
Another
power.
one bites the
Rest in
dust.
power.
Oh my God.
If I wasn't interested in drinking this drink, I'd just pour some out for it.
I know.
You know?
Speaking of drinking this drink, we are drinking, what's it called?
Yasuke.
There we go. Dream Crusher. It is a double dry hopped Indian Pale Ale from 18th Street Brewery in collaboration with Common Dialect Beer Works and Recycle Brewing Company. Ooh. So 3 different companies came by and did this collaboration.
3 different ankles in here.
Yeah, real tasty. I
Very good.
think it's like 7% or something like that. Mm. It's a nice little palate cleanser. I like it.
And Dream Crusher is so appropriately themed for so many things we've just discussed. Moving on, finally, from the big house, from the M house, Marvel, Doom.
How can you hold that fire like that without protective wear?
Oh my God, I know. I had to put it down real fast. It's very hot. Very hot. This is the love child of Sanford Green and Jonathan Hickman, and love with a big L. This shit was amazing. Beautifully colored, beautifully illustrated, with a great message.
Yeah.
I can't say enough good things about this comic.
You see them? Yeah, this shit was beautiful.
Fire. This sort of takes place in an Elseworld of 616 where all the superheroes have once again failed.
I was just gonna say, like, is this like, how much did I miss? Where are we coming from on like in this concept?
Yeah, this is a one shot. This is a one shot.
To answer your question, yes.
Yeah, okay.
That's where we're coming from. Yes.
Yeah. No, I absolutely adore this, and like when most of these comics, I like to read them out loud, give people voices and stuff, and it just flowed. Like I was just reading, like especially with Valeria and stuff. I loved her dialogue and everything, talking to her uncle and everything, and just hearing even the bits and pieces of their past, like how she actually really liked him. Like, you know, of course he's not the best dude, you know, but
you are right.
But you know, she loves him, and I can feel that, even though she's just, you know, horrified, or not horrified, but like just done with this, what's been happening, you know, this and everything that happened before this story came out and everything. It's just,
that's one thing I do with Dr. Doom. Whenever he's interacting with the kids, he is an uncle first,
he's a good
and
uncle.
Doom second.
Yes, he knows how to cut
I always
that off.
like that characteristic about him.
Yes.
When I first started reading it, I kind of did roll my eyes a little bit at the whole anime aspect of it, because it's very manga. Like even the art style, you know, it reminds me a lot of like a manga. But it fits perfectly to the story being told. The tidbits and little like Easter eggs that are splattered throughout the entire book, they're very, you know, they're very well done, and I love the immense amount of characters that they like kind of shove in. And if you really take a time to look at them, like Howard Duck, I didn't even notice Howard Duck was in there.
Yes.
Everything looks fucking beautiful and fantastic. But one of the best Easter eggs actually comes in the very first page. It says, living on borrowed time, the clock ticks faster. That is actually lyrics of an MF Doom song from the Mad Villainy project. The song is actually called Borrowed Time. And this is the only, that I know, the only tribute that has been given to MF Doom after his passing, especially from Marvel. This is, it hits different when I saw that, and I kind of, put two and two together.
Wow.
It was actually really touching. The rest of the book follows through. Jonathan Hickman, what can you expect? Mm-hmm. I think you mentioned this off air that like it seems like Jonathan Hickman was there to kind of like rein in the rails. And I think that's a beautiful thing when you have somebody that has that ability to, streamline a thought process, and you have a fantastic writer underneath him laying down, all the foundations, and the way that it is, just written just beautifully throughout the whole run of this. Yeah, this was really a joy to read.
It's a premise that is simple, but inside of it, there was clearly a lot of ground you could touch. And I think they left on a great note with a great message about defiance and, having only one life to live and, just fighting to your last breath and stuff like that. Just really, really, really well done.
Had this been any other character, with this like open-ended ending and kind of like like this kind of weird fluctuating story that was just kind of like I don't want to say it was like hard pressed delivered, but it was pretty, like we have one book to get through all this, and there was so much being shoved in there,
coming
that
in.
The way that it was paced, the way that it was visually clarified, and I don't think it's very hard to pull off something like this, and they fucking knocked it out of the park.
Yes,
immediately from the first page.
Right. Had this been Kang or something like that, I don't know.
No, I don't think it would.
I don't know who else it would have worked with, to be honest with you. To this level, I don't know who else it would have been able to do this for. I don't think you could switch this out and put Peter Parker in there.
Yeah, probably not.
Right.
What was he gonna do? Talk to Galactus?
Yes.
Make a joke?
No, he's gonna lift the Galactus. Like he likes to lift things.
Yeah, and like I said, the molecule men being the heralds.
Yeah.
The premise of Galactus is going in the ravenous like hunger to destroy the universe and rebuild another one. Valeria just being this cold-blooded, just calculating bitch. It was great.
A lot going for it. Yeah, had a lot going for it. Doom's power upgrade, the super serum, and the celestial blood.
Yeah, there was so much that there's so much that would have covered here. Like this is literally they did an entire run in one shot, and it was so well done and well paced that I don't know how the fuck you do this again.
No,
I don't know how you pull this off with any other storyline, any other thing. I don't know how this is a one of one.
Yeah. Clearly, both men are very everybody involved was very passionate about this project. I can feel it just based off the cover.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine the fucking editor notes.
My God,
they would have been through all this. I can't imagine the editorial just like, hold on, wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Yeah. This must have been an editorial nightmare to try to keep this together. But I'm glad they did.
Yeah.
From the top to bottom.
Chef's kiss.
Yeah, highly recommend. Way better than the last one-off that I read from this company.
What was the last one?
Morbius. Remember that?
No, you brought that back from the grave. Oh my God.
Before we end and before we forget, I have been keeping up with the Blood Hunt.
Uh-oh.
And let me tell you guys that the B-sides don't keep up with the single.
Bro.
Yeah,
Bro. No! I tried to dip my toes into the Dracula book.
Which one? The Dracula?
Yeah.
Man.
I tried to dip my toes into I don't have any beef with Strange Academy because it's the kids. Yeah. All right?
I turned it off immediately. I read fucking 3 pages of that book and I was like, huh?
I walked in there and picked up that Spider-Man 49, the one you're supposed to read right after.
Yeah.
I opened it. I was like,
Joel.
Yeah, literally. I took it off the shelf. It was like the Simpsons meme where the grandfather walks in, takes off his hat, walks in. That was me. I picked it off the shelf. I looked at it, and said,
What happened? It's just not interesting, bro.
It's
not.
It's in comparison to what happened to that opening book.
Yeah.
You want to know what's going to happen from that point on.
Yeah.
And we haven't touched it yet.
And here's the thing: the Dracula book is probably the most consequential because of what they're talking. Did you finish it?
No.
Apparently, this entire thing is solved through Blade's daughter's blood. There's something about her blood that's like super special.
yes, rub her back in.
Yeah. Dagger or whatever.
They brought her back in, but she is completely a different girl. Like, she is in high school. She looks like she's like 25.
She got like a little purple puffs, right?
Yeah, they
aged the fuck up.
up.
We need to get her.
This is not, I don't like this.
They got
I don't
them
like
there.
it.
Damn.
They did. They did. I don't like it. She's supposed to be a fucking like a sophomore in high school.
Yeah.
Listen, well, I know what you guys are doing. But like
The
a
movie's
vampire.
getting rewritten.
Yeah, exactly what it is. She looks like Zendaya. I know it. You know it.
They're changing the code.
But there's a panel in there where a vampire bites her and is like, the blood, and then Dracula like slices it. I actually enjoyed the Dracula book because it had a little bit more action and it stuck a little bit more to the blood hunt.
I'm going to give them another read because I went in there with the wrong energy.
There's one that has the werewolf guy, the black cat.
I read that.
You read that one?
The werewolf dude?
I chucked that shit in the bin.
Because Jameson's son is a werewolf god? Since when?
Right, like what is going on?
I'm out the loop, bro. I'm gone. I'm out the loop. He said, this was a humane option. He fucking unibeam?
And he has like a crystal embedded into his chest. I don't know what's going on.
What's happening? He's Alpha Wolf.
No. Yeah, I'm so good on that.
Listen, the single got me. The album dropped me.
The single got me. The album dropped me.
That's a good one.
That's great. I love that.
I like that. Yeah. I had a feeling because
It was too good to be true.
yeah. Right.
Oh god.
My beer tasted sour while I was reading it, man.
Every time
it's like here is the tiramisu. You have a bite, you're like, damn, that's just good. They're like, all right, now how about this glass of water? I'm like, can I just have the tiramisu? No, you drink the glass of water, and we'll get back to the tiramisu
It's
later.
all a package.
Yeah, it's all a package.
It's all a
deal.
package.
But it's right there. You can just hand it to me. No.
You have to know. How do you know the tiramisu is good if you don't taste the water?
Exactly.
And then after you're done with that water, we have a grapefruit for you.
Right. They're not. Yeah, I had this feeling like I'm just gonna come back for maybe one or two issues before I get back to the main stage.
It was this panel that did it in for me. I was like, okay, this is too good.
Oh,
this
yeah,
one right here,
yeah,
it's too good.
The magic,
it's too good.
Yeah, I went. I was like, well, I did it for Empire. I could at least do it for this.
Yeah.
This is way better than Empire.
Yeah.
So I try to keep up with all the adjoining,
Series is,
too much. I don't know. I don't know if I can do this, guys.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to live with the fact that I don't know what the fuck is going on.
You're gonna see some shit and be like,
And Pepe Larraz is gonna make me believe it.
absolutely, he'll carry me. He'll go a long way.
Pepe and Jonathan Hickman are gonna have to fucking just carry this on their shoulders because I don't know what the fuck is going on in the rest of it.
Right.
Cool.
There's a reason why when they do the listing for what's to read, all the blood hunt shit is boldly outlined, and the rest of it's like
As it
just
should be.
standard typing. Like
You could. You want to, but you don't have to. It's
like,
okay.
You don't have to. Just
Go back to blood. It's
We'll make some references. And,
Yeah.
But you can follow along. I imagine I won't be lost. I'll give it like that.
Yeah.
But if there is some shit I need to pay attention to for Blade's daughter, then
Like I
maybe
said, the only thing that seems to be the importance of it is Blade's daughter.
Yeah.
And something that Morbius is doing too.
Of course, they bring. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You have to.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course
How do you not?
You have to.
Got the more about
That was in the end of the
Dracula book?
the Spider-Man book.
okay.
So there's like
Of
two
course, 'cause
stories in the
he's-
Spider-Man book. So there's whatever the fuck
Okay.
Spider-Man was doing, which I completely forgot about. And then there's a story at the end where Colleen. I don't know.
Colleen Wang?
Yeah,
Yeah.
her and Morbius got kidnapped by some like vampires because Morbius is working on something else.
Okay.
The white before Iron Fist, the white girl with the sword that followed Misty Knight around.
Now I remember. Yeah, because Misty Knight was in the Spider-Man section, and they're looking for them. So apparently Morbius did some shit to cure vampirism, and they're looking for this cure.
Bad. You gotta rope in, Spider-Man's vampire. You have to.
And that's what it got. When I got to that Morbius and Colleen fucking part of the book, I just closed it.
How far back do we have to go with these Moon Knight and Blade books to figure out, like, when did this start?
Blade books. You hear this, guys? What Blade books?
The last time we saw Blade, he was with his daughter.
No. The last time we saw Blade,
or
we
the
started the Adana.
Yeah, you're right.
So I don't know what this has to do with that. Like I said in the last podcast, it may tie into it. They might just not give a fuck.
Right. It seems to feel like that was just floating out there in space.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Being his own thing.
Right. Like they didn't know how it was going to shake out. They're like, all right, whatever. Just tell the story. Just do this.
Yeah.
It just happens to end up that they lined up together somewhat. So.
Cool, I guess. Yeah.
Right. That series doesn't even acknowledge his daughter last time I checked.
Nope.
So
No.
I feel like that was just out there.
We barely acknowledge
I
her daughter.
forgot she was there.
Exactly.
She pulled up. I'm like, who is this young college student going into high school?
What the fuck?
So weird.
Super senior.
Yeah.
So many vampire books. Took a little time.
Yeah.
But with that being said, guys.
So many vampires, so little garlic.
So little garlic. So too many steaks. So with that being said, guys, that's the end of our comic book reviews. Before we close it out, is there anything that you guys are reading that you'd like the viewers to know about?
I wish I didn't read the rest of the fucking Blood Hunt.
You guys should finish, or our readers should finish, Beneath the Tree Where No One Sees. It's finished.
Oh, yeah.
6?
That was dope. Yeah.
It's out.
It's a sixer?
It's a sixer.
Yep.
Okay, I got one
It's
more.
great.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I love it.
Okay.
That and I mean, if anybody's keeping up with just the mainline X-Men books for the finish, read Rebirth. It seems it's gonna be a small one, maybe 4 issues. Third issue came out. There's a lot of implications that are going to affect the ending of this X-Men run. So I highly recommend reading Rebirth.
Okay.
I'm just gonna leave it at that because there's some very, very high profile spoilers on that.
Bet. Okay. I mean, I actually this time don't have anything that we aren't already covering and reading.
Yeah.
So
The palette's getting longer and longer, man.
It's okay. Yeah.
And I think they're gonna they're bringing back Strange Academy because they were in the Blood Hunt and they were also in the Hulk. Giant Hulk.
They have a book.
Another one?
I told you I read Strange Academy. It's a tie-in.
No. I know they have a book.
Another try after that? Yeah,
I think they're coming back with a line.
Because there's a character in there that apparently she's a vampire in there, and she knows what's trying to happen, like what's going on. She knows what's going on, but she's not spilling the beans.
Yeah, no, but I think they're coming back with an entire maybe second volume of the first one that they did in last year, 2 years ago. They had that Strange Academy, whatever.
Interesting.
Run. I think they're coming back with another one because they were also featured in, I believe it was Hulk, the giant Hulk, supersized Hulk.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting. One last thing for me. Guess what I saw when I walked in the shop? Fucking Briar 5. They just dropped.
Oh, that's still going?
Yeah, it wasn't. It was off for a long time. The fairy tale princess and
the girl with the white hair with the giant sword.
Yeah, Briar 5.
Oh.
That was there. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I like that a lot.
A whole year later?
When it's good, it don't matter.
When you get the paper, you have to use it when you get it. All right, it's been used for everything else.
That was a really good run. So actually, thank you for telling me. I'm gonna have to look it up.
It's back, man.
I would have caught it, but I had to.
That's it's quite unfortunate it took this long to get up, but
right. People can lose interest.
Yeah.
A whole world can change in the time it took for that to come out.
That's very true.
But I'll jump.
Yeah, wars happen.
One day I will get Vicious Cycle again.
No, we won't.
If I keep talking about it, it'll come back. That's how it works.
Yeah, right behind Ultra Mega.
Yeah, right behind Ultra Mega.
We haven't
Orphan in the 5Bs, right behind that.
And we're gonna finish Relive.
Look, we got we got the 2Bs or 3Bs.
We got the 3Bs.
We got the 3.
We got to the third Bs, and then we just drop dead.
We forgot. We forgot that we said there was 5. We literally forgot the name of the title.
It's like 3Bs, right? Yeah, 3's good enough, right? But with that being said, guys, is there anything else there that you guys are reading that you'd like us to check out? If so, please comment, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Thirsty Nerds.
Follow us on TikTok at Thirsty Nerds.
While it's still around.
Here's a question: would you ever do manga?
I mean, I would not lower myself to read such disgusting.
Anyway.
No, I'm kidding.
I know, but I don't know. We have to wrap.
I'm not opposed to it, but it'd be an entire episode because they're fucking like.
No, that's what I was gonna say.
Those are
Like,
volumes.
They are different.
Those are
than
volumes.
Reading. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the same thing. It's lesser somehow.
Anyway. Follow us everywhere.
This is America.
Follow us everywhere. You can follow me at What's King Making on TikTok.
You can follow me at @just_Uno on Instagram and X.
You can follow me at Stooge Prime on X.
I already did it.
Okay.
Do it again.
Or you can follow me at Art of Sumo on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah. All right.
And that's it, guys.
Peace out, comic book
Later.
nerds.